Crafty Aunt T here. I have the dogs with me and they probably are going to bark, and I'll just eliminate as much as I can off the video because my little Piper Maltese says I have been gone too much today and she wanted to be with me. So I have the door open and they're in here. I went ahead and started on the second folio for this Tea Party cream colored junk journal. There we go, junk journal. So I wanted to show you what I've done, and if you're doing this with me, which I hope you are, you can catch up. The kit is called Tea Party, and it is at my shop Digi Doodads, which is my digital designs. And then if you wanted to buy the actual completed album, I don't have the purple one up yet. And then there's this one, so they'll be up shortly. That is Frazzled Finch. That's my art and journal and whatever shop. So anyway, basically this is cardstock that is 11 wide and 8.5 tall. So take it, score it down the middle. That will make you a 5.5 by 8.5 page. Go ahead and round the corners. We're rounding corners on this one. So I also have gone ahead and cut out the decorative pages for it, which I will stitch on. I have to because I stitched on the first one. Let me pull that out in case you didn't see the first one. This is the first folio. This one will have at least 3. It may have 4. I'm not sure yet. This is the one we decorated together so far. I've stuck in a few tags and things, I think, since we spoke last. These were the floral tags that I had made, and I said, oh, I didn't get them in here when I was making the album. So they're 1 by 3 inches. I thought they went in one pocket and they won't fit. I don't know what I was thinking. It was these pockets. These are too tall for those. So these fit the smaller set of tags and they go just perfectly. So that's what I'll have in here. And then the taller tags fit in this pocket. And I put some of the journaling cards in this envelope. What else? Oh, this pocket back here. I think I showed you that already. The envelope that will have some bigger tags. This is from a different kit. This is my Virginia kit. And these will fit exactly into this envelope. Well, they will when I cut them down. So these tags will go in there. So that's that one. And this is the new one. Like I said, the first page is just a plain page. The second page, no, wait a minute. There's something that goes on this first one. Hang on. Here it is. Okay, so you've got your first page. No, there it isn't. Hang on again while I figure out what I'm doing. I'm sorry. We're gonna, yeah. I put this one on the outside and forgot about it because I had cut a lot of pages. So I've gone ahead and cut. This is the teapot toss. I don't know why I didn't round this bottom corner. Only one corner. And you see I've gone on with that. This is a pocket. This is a long one that will be a pocket, mostly because those pink polka dots get obnoxious if you put too much together. So this will be a long pocket. Where is that? So you have 1, 2, 3 normal, just 8.5 by 11 scored and trimmed. This is what I was thinking I had. This one is an inner page. You will put your crease right on the crease of all the others. So it's just an inside smaller page, and I'm going to give you the measurement in just a second. And on this, I am putting a pocket. The pocket ended up being a little bit taller here at the opening than the other one, and I haven't decided. I may just leave it that way. So let me give you the measurements. This page is 4 and just over 4 3/4, and I scored with a 1/2 inch on this end, and the height is 7 inches, 4 3/4 wide and 7 inches tall, and I just did that so it would be smaller and fit inside this page. And then you will have the pocket, which, let me give you that. Okay, so it looks like this. The pocket was cut at 7 3/4 wide and 5 1/2 this way. Then score, score, and score, and score. Make sure it fits exactly on your page. And then I took a circle punch, which I think I have here, and just barely put the punch over it. Don't put it in even half. See, it's about like 1/3 of the way in, and punch your little loopy there, and round your corners. So there is one insert for this, and the paper that I haven't cut yet, and then there is a slightly bigger page that goes with that. So those will all fold together on this crease. And then I have this. I know you can't tell what it is. Okay, so I have one of the inner pages. It's faced with this gray splatter page. And then I made a door. So I took, I think I cut this 5 1/2 wide. I'm going to double check. I took this, and it will hinge on the inside and outside of the page, and then it will open like this. Okay, so what you need to do, let me fold this out and figure out how wide it was. Okay, this was 6 1/2 inches wide, and I didn't cut it down. It's just the 8 1/2 length. So 6 1/2 wide, score at a 1/2 inch on each end, cut it down the middle, and that's going to give you enough, because remember our page is only 5 1/2, and you're not going to put this all the way down to the crease. You want to push it up away from the crease a little bit to give room for your page to move. When you put them down here, rookie mistake I made once, if you put them all the way down, then your page, it can still turn, but not as easily, and these things get pushed and they tend to turn, they tend to pull up. So you'll have this one about at the top, you'll have this one kind of near the bottom, and they will overlap just a bit. And we are going to put a closure on there. I will probably put both a, what do you call these things? Eyelet. I'll put an eyelet and a button with an elastic piece on there. And I'll probably also put a magnet on the top one to help hold it down, which means your other magnet, the facing magnet, will go under this. So that magnet has to go down before you stitch these on. All right, then we're going on. This was another set. I've cut them and I haven't scored them yet, so let's do that now. That should go there, but it doesn't. What's wrong? Okay, these have gotten switched around. I only scored the outer, I only rounded the outer 2 corners, so then you have straight edges here. So that's how that goes. These two are part of the pages inside your kit. These are, this is one of the collage pages. It was like this, and I've cut it down. And then these are some of the writing pages, which are also, they also print this way, the whole thing across, and I've cut that in half, glued them on the back of each other. And what I'm going to do, one is a little shorter, so the shorter one will go on the inside. I'm going to score them at a 1/2 inch up here, fold it over this page, and they will be flaps that can lift up, and that will be sort of like some private journaling. So let's do that. Then I'll show you that pocket. Then we can start assembling all this. Okay, so score at 1/2 inch. Woo. Okay, this one has a cutting blade and a scoring blade, and I very nearly did the wrong thing, but we recovered. Okay, so there is a 1/2 inch. And then this one gets a 1/2 inch. Okay. That's probably, sometimes I do a third one, but I don't see a need for a third one in here. So these will go like that. And then I wanted to show you this pocket. This was Treasure Books who did this. She showed how to make a four fold pocket piece of paper. It's one sheet of paper. Okay, so this is, I used cardstock. It's a pretty lightweight cardstock. You take it like this, you fold it in half and fold it in half again. So I took it long end toward me, folded it in half, and folded it again. Then the tricky part is this. You've got to roll down each of your corners at the same time without actually putting a crease in them until you get them all evenly spaced. So that was the tricky part. Fold it down, hold it with your thumb, fold the next one under that, this one under that, this one under that, and crease them. Then you come out with this nice pocket. Now I haven't cut the papers to decorate this yet, but I would put, let's pretend this is my decorative paper, which it's not. These are some little tags, but I would put like paper here. Probably, even if I don't run it the whole way, I will put some under here. You could also trim these off. You could put decorative paper on each of these flaps if you wanted to. I think this pocket is just darling. So I cut a whole lot of tags last night. They're oddball sizes, but they were just some scrap things that I had around, so that I'm gonna need taller ones. Anyway, they're scraps that I had around, and I wanted to make some nice things to go in this pretty pocket. So thank you, Treasure Books, for that, and I'm going to utilize this in the book. What else have we here? That's it. That's it. So let's get to work decorating this. See what we can do. Okay, now I have glued everything, and it just occurred to me that I did the whole thing out of camera, so I apologize to that, but all I did was put a light bit of glue in the middle, because I'm going to now go to the sewing machine and stitch all of these down. So I wasn't too worried about the glue holding, just a temporary hold to keep them still while I sew. So I'm going to stop the camera now and go ahead and stitch, and